Welcome back. Day 101 wasted no time getting everything ready for the Wither Skeleton farm. Found a good spot at a fortress not too far from my portal. These are always stressful to build. These blazes. These blazes are really good at making this an enjoyable experience. By day 103, I was wrapping up the roof portion of this farm. Could have been here half an hour ago if it weren't for those blazes. Hey, this is neat. At this point, I realized I messed up somewhere. That portal in the dungeon, I was supposed to break that. Unfortunately, I have no idea where that was. But luckily, I was recording, so I was able to watch it back and know exactly where to go. Got the portal broken and still not working. So this is ridiculous. So my feet were on 73 when I was building that spawn platform. It's supposed to be 72. The chest being less than a full block threw me off, and I built this whole thing on the wrong Y level. And I can either quit Minecraft or I can fix this. So I'm going to take advantage of Tweakeroo here. I mean, I could definitely fix this without the mod, but it's going to be way easier this way. Dropping the golem down was interesting, but not too bad. Easy enough. I got really bored doing this, so I didn't redo the whole platform, and that'll probably affect the rates a little bit, but it'll just have to be fine. Holy smokes, it works! This is only like the 12th time I built this farm, but don't worry, I saved my worst build for this video. I only wasted 4 full Minecraft days on fixing it. If I just wouldn't have messed this up in the beginning, the next farm probably could have already been built. Still killing on day 108. This is not just a beacon farm. The bones and coal are a great feature with this. Not that I'll ever use the coal. Got to 21 skulls and went home. This is definitely slower with the way my platform is set up. I won't stay here for too long, like any one stretch of time for skulls. Probably just use this to heal my gear and take what I can get while I'm here. It's better than doing something dangerous like killing them at a fortress. I guess I just wanted to chop wood. The good thing about chopping wood's like, you'll use the wood at some point, right? So when in doubt, chop wood, I guess. Oh yeah, you know what I got? I have a wood chest. Just like for regular wood. Wood. Zero chance I'm legit fighting the Wither. Why do something so dangerous when it makes no mathematical or financial sense? After killing 7 very loud Withers, like a boss, I grabbed some more obsidian. You actually need a lot of this stuff to make all those beacons. Yeah, well, I only had enough iron for 1 beacon, but haste is really all I need to mow down this hill, so that'll just have to be fine. I want to get a lot of scaffolding. This next farm's not going to build itself, so I'm planting 2,000 bamboo plants to knock this out. Hey, I can finally make potions! Also, if I'm going to have 400 beacons, I need a lot of soul sand. Okay, I know now that I don't need a legit infinite water source to fill up water bottles, but at the time I didn't. Judge me if you want. I'll admit, this is probably overkill. I need like 1 harvest for this many nether wart, and I'm set. We're making great progress on this hill. I promise this gets done pretty quick. I made a rockets chest. I have no rockets to put there, but I'm really glad I have it. I guess I forgot about my 1 pod iron farm. That chest was almost full, so I actually do have enough iron for a full beacon. More and more digging on day 115. I figured I'd take out all the dirt and then come back for the stone. Again, when in doubt, just chop wood. Eventually I'll use this dark oak, I promise, and with a beacon it's like way better. You know, I never found that desert I was looking for, but the Wandering Trader finally sold me some cactus. Obviously, there's something I want to build, but I had to repair my tools first, and if I want 800 beacons, we'll need to spend some time out here. So this is a shulker farm. This takes a long time, but in the grand scale of things, I guess it's not a long time. I followed a tutorial instead of a schematic, so yeah. I've built a shulker farm before. That first El Mango portal design with a million buttons and a lot of redstone, this one's a lot simpler, and I don't have to take a shulker to the overworld. Working my way into this pretty good. I think just a couple days and we'll be rolling. Maybe now, just a couple more days. And I'm afraid to turn off that piston. Okay, we're about done with this. It's not the most entertaining thing to build, but the shulker boxes are obviously well worth it, and it's making editing this video a lot easier. I love this. We're just, we're going to watch the struggle. Here goes nothing. Once I realized that there's a switch to actually turn the farm on, it took off. No, I didn't AFK here. I mined a full shulker box of endstone. Can't promise I'll ever use it, but I have it, and probably all the shulker shells I'll ever need. I tried to get rid of the chest outside just to have shulker box storage, but these phantoms are terrible. Why did these win the mob vote? Kind of just organized on day 126. It's a lot simpler with the shulker boxes. Let's get some perspective real quick though. So like by day 26 of this video, we built a wither skeleton farm and a shulker farm. I'd like to think the rest of the video is equally as productive, but I'm more of a, get a good start then coast kind of guy. I did some exploring and found a jungle temple. It was pretty easy. Do people actually die here? And the loot was underwhelming. Not even going to talk about that notch apple. I flew around so much, I had to go repair my elytra. Just 900 beacons to go. Yeah, this is ugly. We're getting rid of it. And we rebuilt it underground. Much better way to go. Day 131, we actually got a little turtle beach set up. And day 132, I started an automatic carrot and potato farm. Don't really like the location for this, but it's close to my farmers, so I can trade easily. This used to work. I guess per Google it just doesn't anymore. I don't want to talk about how many times I tried this. Yeah, the pros use fence gates anyway, so we'll go with that. Started planting the top layer the next day. Of course, deep slate tiles are a major part of this build. Don't be mad, I killed the cows. You can look away. Day 136, I mainly just waited for the food farm to start working, and I mowed down a giant spruce tree I grew. Getting a little frustrated with these guys. The carrot guy works, potato guy does not, but the carrot guy is throwing like 2 stacks of carrots, and it's not really supposed to work that way. I have no idea what to think about this. Spent a lot of time today working on the hill. I'm serious, this does get done. It's not just 60 more days of digging. Taking a break from digging to place dirt is like alternating your feet on hot sand. It feels good for a second, and then it's just pain. I'm trying to round out this corner a little bit, so that's artsy. Carrot guy, still crushing it. Potato guy was a bad hire. I'll talk to him. Finished out the day repairing my tools at the Wither Skeleton Farm. I think I'm under 1,000 beacons to go now. Then on my way home, I wanted to make sure my totems work. Turns out they do. Went ahead and got some magma blocks. So there's like a flying machine thing I want to do, but I need slime, and for the slime I need magma. Well, I don't need any of this stuff. I mean, Minecraft's just like a game, right? But it's 2022, and I want these things, so I'm going to get them. Long story short, the slime farm I'm building uses magma blocks. Pro. The next day I started putting in the haste beacon to dig out the slime farm. More than anything, I'm putting off working on finishing the hill. Working on that thing for more than like a day really gets old. We're mowing down this stone. Can we talk for a minute about how we can't just use regular stone instead of cobble in crafting recipes? Like, what's up with that? Wasn't the entire theme of the last video how I don't like mining? Once you get a beacon, everything changes. More mining, more mining. I just love mining. The next night, we're putting the golems in. Okay, that farm's already done. Now I gotta take out the beacon. The plan all along was to use this beacon hole as an elevator to get the slime up to the surface. Now we've got this dropper water thing to take all the slime drops over to the elevator. Easy enough, right? Surely I can't mess up something like that. I'm joshing you. It works. Didn't mess this one up. 148 was all about organizing, really. Some of these chests are starting to get crowded. That night, my potato guy finally accepted his fate, and he delivered. I'm glad I didn't have to burn any more villagers alive in front of everyone else. Again, this is not how the farm is supposed to work. I don't know what's happening. Usually they throw like 40 potatoes at a time. This is weird, but I don't mind it. Went looking for the Woodland Mansion, and we actually got our first desert temple. And, well, desert. And I'm running for my life. I'm so scared. There's no way out. This is the first time I'm legitimately scared since that run with the zombie back on day 23. Nothing about that was enjoyable. I just wanted to set the whole thing on fire, but it was raining and it doesn't work that way. I guess there's always phantoms and there's always rain. Hey, a bastion. Let's check it out. Nope. We can take this gold, though. Just more mining. I mean, it is Minecraft. We're getting close. I can feel it. I always forget we can just use furnaces to repair tools. You can definitely tell we're getting close to the edge here. I'm out of my first beacon range, so I had to set up another one. We broke through. It's not done. Just kidding. It's not really a hill anymore, so just got to figure out exactly how the topography is going to work its way down to the water level. What do you think? Looks pretty natural, right? Took a break from overworld digging to do some nether digging. More nether digging. Have you figured out what I'm making yet? Me neither. It's a gold farm. Can't really AFK overnight at like a regular gold farm in this series, so just killing them myself. It is faster XP than the Wither Skeleton farm too. Spent just a little more time out here on day 160. I don't really like exploring in the nether. These piglins are ruthless. So this is kind of like a custom farm. It's inspired by Cubfan's huge like flying machine farm from season 8 and 9 in Hermitcraft. This is a lot smaller, but technically I made this myself. No tutorial here. Why are flying machines so complicated? I even made this in creative first. And we're done. Flying machines are notorious for breaking when you unload them at the wrong time, so I still need to manually turn this on, but these resources farmed in a compact space like this is really nice to have. This has been growing for about a day. Let's give it a good run. I definitely could have done something better with the dripstone here. I'm happy with this one. Once the dripstone gets lower, it'll start to break. You know what this means? More beacons! I went ahead and made another silk pick and silk shovel. I can have grass for real now. Of course you have to have an enchanted hoe. It's a rule. By day 167, you must have a good hoe or your world crashes. This is what fishing in real life is like. Kind of nice. Don't have to think of something to say. Just get to sit. The smart thing to do with your beacons is perfectly space them out and bury them underground. This one's under the iron farm. Beacons go all the way to the top of the world, but only down 50 blocks for some reason. By the next morning, I was actually building the beacon. Do thunderstorms in Minecraft scare anyone else? Just me? In my opinion, beacons need some kind of overhaul. With a lit up base, do you really need strength or resistance? I get them anyway, but do you need them? Already digging down to add the next beacon on day 169. This one's below the lake by the mob farm, so weird water issues for me to deal with. Hey, this is satisfying. Decent sized hole. You know something's going here. Why did I do this? It's so loud. My lights are flickering. My computer really isn't liking all this flying around I'm doing. I'm looking for a coral reef. Could have swore I found one before, but I lost it. Hey, another bastion. This is nice. There's a chest. Got the achievement. Maybe I can explore. Okay, I'm out. My elytra was almost done, and I haven't been here in at least a day. Gonna have to spend some time here to get the rest of the beacon set up. I think I mine obsidian just to take a mental break after killing withers. Someday I'll have a whole tower cut down. It's really gonna open up the landscape here, make this end island look so much better. If the room your computer is in gets cold, just build a machine like this. Now you have a 2-in-1, computer / space heater. Space heater manufacturers don't want you to know this. This is like playing with fire. I mean, you've seen me with a bow. I could very easily kill a villager or the zombie, but I hate phantoms more than I like iron. And I'm pretty sure the ENX-04 Day 1 iron farm is actually doing more than this one somehow. Oh yeah, this is why I built that. Having the pink shulker boxes out always means we're about to do something fun. How did people even have hardcore worlds before ENX-04 burst onto the scene? I know it's like a meme now, but for real. He's playing 4D chess, and we're trying to get Plants Gatorade because electrolytes. This is actually a pretty quick build. By far my favorite part. Huh. This is insane. I'm honestly only doing this for sea lanterns, but the XP is a nice bonus. What? Barely a day here. 20 minutes. So somehow I have a gap in my beacons. I messed up somewhere. I think the beacon under the lake is too far away from the one under the iron farm. This is a mini HUD thing. It shows you your beacon range. Much better. This might be the best part of any Minecraft world. Time to dig down for another beacon. More land to clear and more things to build. As far as like how satisfying things are in Minecraft, this is pretty far up there. How come you can only craft things with cobbled deep slate? Does anyone really know? I've never built anything with copper, but for some reason I always try to have a lot of it. A wise man once said, when in doubt, chop wood. This is more for the map than anything. Sometimes we have to show the boring parts that make the rest of the video possible. You tell me, is it worth it? Imagine if I made my base like in a plains biome, just how much I would not have had to dig. Thanks, mod, but do you really think I'd break my own shovel? For some reason, I made it my mission to flatten and grass the entire coverage area for this beacon before day 200. At the time I thought it was a good idea, and I still think it was a good idea. We're blasting through this thing now. I feel like I've done a lot in these 100 days. Let's count them. Farms. Wither skeleton, shulker, gold, melons, pumpkins, carrots, potatoes, mini cactus, sugarcane, nether vines, dripstone, bamboo, nether saplings, guardians. Yeah. Taking out the torches really does just bring this all together. I desperately needed to repair my tools and one more beacon to place. For now. This is the kind of mining I don't mind at all. Straight down, so it's kind of dangerous. Like to live life on the edge. Have I mentioned this is really satisfying? I guess I just really like terraforming. Watching grass spread might be my thing. I forgot to look up my dirt placed stat before starting to record 300 days, but I'm going to guess it's around 12 million. And here we are, day 200. Started out with some chores, clearing out the pumpkin and melon storage. Good to see both of these guys are finally bought in. They're assets to the organization. I tried to stall locking in this last map. I placed so much dirt just in the last day or so, and there's not enough time for the grass to spread. And rather than make this like a 202-day hardcore Minecraft video, we're just going to leave it. On day 100, I missed the sunset because I forgot the sun doesn't set at midnight, and it was raining. I did manage to catch it here. It was kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, I mapped the wrong area. There we go. Thank you all for watching. I'm really happy with where this world is at, and there is still so much to do here. All my villagers are still stuck in 1x1 boxes. We've got plans to fix that, do some decorative builds, and make better use of this land. The 300-day video should be right around the corner. Again, thank you for watching.